Greetings, welcome back to the What's New video series for the AtHomeNet Classic Community Website Service. Today I'll be going over the new enhancements that we're releasing for August 2009. So let's go ahead and log in as administrator and see what's new this month. So we've had lots of requests for improvements to the reviews feature over the past years, and what we've gone ahead and done this month is we've listened to everybody and we've incorporated this into a complete rewrite of the reviews feature. And what our goal here was to make the reviews feature easier to use, less confusing from your resident's point of view, to enter new reviews, and we've tried to improve the look as well as add some additional functionality that wasn't available before. So I just went to feedback and reviews, and now I'm on the main reviews landing page here. And what the main page will show you is the top 10 categories of businesses and services that your community has been reviewing. And as you add additional businesses and services, this list could change up. If you want to see all of the categories, you could just click more categories down here at the bottom. There also happens to be a search reviews feature here at the top of the page that will just search within reviews, and we'll go over that a little bit more in just a minute. And as you see at the top, you can have your own custom feature description as you can in most of the other features on our service. So I'm just going to jump into one of the categories here, contractors. And you'll see that within contractors, there's 5 different contractors listed. So at the top of the page, you'll notice that you can sort this page by a number of different ways. You can sort by name, you can sort by the rating, so you see the highest rated contractors at the top, or by date, and that date refers to the last review date. So this will show the most recently reviewed contractors at the top of the page. Let's just pick High Park Painting here, and we're going to click on them and see what we see when we get in there. And what you'll notice right off the bat is you get more details about the company itself, as far as address, phone, website, contact, and email link. You see an overall star rating recap, which is an average of all the reviews that have been given on that account. You see the total number of reviews that have been given, and if you have an address associated with this particular business or service, it's actually going to map that address for you in a little embedded Google map for you. And then down below you'll see all of the individual reviews that were written by people. You see the number of stars that they selected, and you get to read their review, see who posted it. If you click on this, it'll take you directly to that person's user profile page. And if you come back up here to the top real quick, if you happen to be interested in going ahead and visiting this particular business, you'll notice that you can print the business details here. Click on this and it will print you all of the information relative to the address and phone number, so you can take that with you if you want. Let's back up real quick and see how easy it is to add a new review. So let's say you had a contractor that you didn't see listed here and you wanted to post a new review for them. You'd simply post a review for a new business, click on that, in one page as opposed to the old way that used to do this via 3 pages. It's going to ask you for the business name, so let's say Jake's Drywall Repair. And it gives you a rich editor, so you can add bold and underline, and you can even do emoticons and add whatever you'd like to and write the full review. Great work by Jake. And then down at the bottom you get kind of this neat little review star feature, and in this case I'm going to give Jake 5 stars. And finally, if you had logged in as the secondary person on this account and it had forgotten to switch your name, it gives you one last chance to switch over to the secondary person, but in this case I'm logged in as Scott Pelly, and then I'm simply going to submit that review. It will add that review and the company to the list. And if I go back to top categories and see now there's 6 businesses and contractors, I go back in and I will see that Jake's Drywall Repair is in there with run review and 5 stars. And then finally, let's jump back out to the top and show you that search feature real quick. So let's say one of your residents had come here and they're just interested in finding a good Italian restaurant. I'm just going to go ahead and from the very top type Italian in the search box, click search. It will search all the businesses and all the reviews, even if the business didn't have Italian in the name of its business. If somebody had talked about good Italian food in the review, it would show up. In this case, I get Procacci's Italian Restaurant. I can click on that, go in, read all the reviews, maybe print out the information and go visit the restaurant if I'd like to. So we think we have some significant enhancements in this new reviews feature. We hope you like it, and we certainly want to hear any feedback from you that you might have on it. The next item I'm going to cover is particularly for our clients who have integration with top software or 212 software accounting systems. So I'm going to jump over to a separate demo site that is using the TOPS 212 software integration. And I'm going to show you that what we've added this month is the ability for board members to see all the work orders for the entire community on one page, and it groups them by property. So in this case, I went to the board only area and clicked on all work orders, and it took me to the screen that's going to list each property that has a work order, and then it will show you each work order for that property and then move on to the next property. So for board members or for administrators, community administrators, it's a great way to see a quick recap of all the work orders that are in TOPS for your entire community in one place, instead of having to go to the address book and look up the work orders by each specific property's address. The next item I want to go over is, of course, we've got some great new email bulletin templates this month. Every time we think we've got enough out there, we get some great suggestions from people on some additional ones we can add. So I think we added 7 new ones this month. We have an annual meeting notice, an election notice, a community volleyball, sporting events type action. Same thing with a couple of soccer announcements, and then we have 2 fall festival type of announcements coming up on the fall season. So hopefully you get a chance to use some of those new templates in the email bulletin feature. And then finally this month, I just wanted to remind everybody we're coming up on AtHomeNet's annual training camp event for 2009. It's coming up on September 16th, so if you haven't had a chance, we still have some available slots left. You can come to our website and go to training camp, and you'll come to this page which will describe all about training camp. It's a live training opportunity we have once a year here in Duluth, Georgia, and you can click here to register, read all about it. We look forward to seeing everybody at this event. We've had a great time in the past. We have 12 live instructor-led classes. We have an instructor who is actually a client of ours, a guest instructor who comes every year, is very popular, and we even throw lunch in there for you. So we hope everybody gets a chance to come out to that, and I appreciate your time for this month's video and hope to talk to you next time. Thank you very much.